Good morning, guys. It's Lucy and it's coffee hour. Actually, it's like 6 in the morning. I couldn't sleep because my mind was just going, so I decided to get up. I don't know if anyone else has that issue, but I have insomnia at times. Anyways, I just wanted to make a quick video. It's gonna be a little different today. It's gonna be about things I wish I knew in my early 20s. Ooh, when I say that, I feel fucking old. I'm not that old, but things I wish I knew in my early 20s. Number one, there are no toxic people. There are just people stuck in toxic patterns. Oh, that one hit deep. So yeah, so your ex, your friends, anyone in the past, your parent, mom, dad, whoever it is that is toxic, they're not toxic people. They're people stuck in toxic patterns. And the thing is, these patterns will repeat themselves over and over and over again until somebody does something about it. Unfortunately, that's the case. But it takes that one thing of change, do that one thing or realization that you're stuck in a toxic pattern, and then you change and you can get out of that pattern or get out of that cycle. So even though I could easily say my ex was a toxic person, it was really just a lost person or person that was stuck in a toxic pattern or toxic patterns. So that's number one. Number two, this kind of goes along with the toxic patterns, but you will start to outgrow people. Yeah, that was a hard one too. As you level up in life or as you become more conscious, you will start to outgrow people. And it's not that you want to leave them behind, but you are advancing at this rate and they are stuck here. I don't know if you've ever felt that before. Raise your hand or comment below if you have. But as you start to outgrow people, they still are stuck in their ways. And then when you hang out with them, you feel depleted. I don't know if you've ever hung out with anyone and then you just felt so drained after, or you kind of like checked yourself. You're like, am I reverting back to an old person I used to be? The hardest thing is like, you don't want to leave these people behind. You want to just grab them, take them with you, right? What's them up with you? But unfortunately, it's not always that case. Sometimes you have to let them grow and just root for them. Root for them that they will figure it out and that they're going to grow with you. Yay! Another one that I want to talk about, that this one hits hard with me, is solitude is not loneliness. Yeah. So just a quick story on my solitude or my story. After I got out of a relationship, it was right after COVID or right during COVID, and I used to live on this small little island, and then it was up in the Pacific Northwest, like those small little islands up there, like very north corner. After we broke things off, I moved off the island into a town. I didn't know anyone. I moved into a small little trailer.
I'm kind of like the guy that looks out for all the kiddies in the park.
While I was going to nursing school, and it was during the pandemic, so we weren't allowed to go on campus. We weren't allowed to meet each other in person for like the longest time. So I did all my school online in my little trailer in the rain, and I didn't know anyone in town. I think I knew one person that was from the island that was also living off island, and her and I would hang out occasionally, but other than that, like, it was loneliness from day to night to night to day to day to night. And then that loneliness started to feel comfortable, which I had so much time to think to myself and work on myself, which was huge. Solitude is not loneliness. Oh my God, I was in solitude, like, let me explain this to you. I had a cat at the time that I grew up with. I had this cat since I was 8 years old.
This cocksucker here, I found him in a storm drain.
Okay, so I had this cat for like 19 years. Cats don't live that long, what the hell? Anyways, I was in such solitude that I would have conversations with this cat daily, like on the daily. And then it got to the point where I walked outside of my trailer, and my new neighbors that had pulled their trailer up next to me, she was like,
"Oh, you guys sound like you're having so much fun in there. Like, you guys are always talking and giggling. It's really cute."
And then she goes back in her trailer, and then I'm like, you guys. And I'm like, oh my God, she's been listening to me talk to my cat. There's no other person. There's not you guys. It's just me.
Nice kitty right there.
Oh my god, how embarrassing. But that's like how much solitude I was able to meditate, to freaking really dive deep, especially after like a really crazy relationship. Yeah, I learned so much about myself. That was like the pinnacle of my growth, I think, as a human. Because when you have nothing but your own thoughts in your head, yeah, I really encourage you guys to try it sometime and see what you can discover about yourself. And then I think the last thing I want to talk about is unconditional love for yourself. I wish I knew this when I was younger, but like I encourage everyone to find out what it's like to unconditionally love yourself. Unconditional love is basically loving without conditions, meaning it's not tit for tat. It's not I'll love you when, or I'll love you when you do this. I don't know if you ever had a parent that was like, oh, if you get good grades, I will love you for that. Or like they were upset if you lost a soccer game or something like that. That's not unconditional love. That is conditional love. Unconditional love is loving without expecting anything in return. And that is one of the hardest lessons to learn. But I noticed the minute you find that for yourself, you can give that to other people. And that is amazing, honestly, because people can do you wrong all the time, any day, but you just unconditionally love them. Not saying that you have to hang out with them or be friends with them. You just show your unconditional love. And that will only come from when you love yourself unconditionally. That's a hard pill to swallow. If you want to dive deeper into that one, I recommend a really good book that it's very simple. It's called The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Look it up, but that book is great. It's like a small read. It just goes through 4 agreements in life. But that was like the catalyst, I think, to my self-growth when I was young, in my 20s. So yeah, I hope that this either resonates with anyone or inspires anyone. Like and subscribe for more content like this, or comment below on what else you'd like me to see. Comment below on what else you'd like to see. I'm gonna finish my coffee and then I'm gonna figure out what the hell to do after this. All right, guys, peace. Have a good day.